Hey Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome to your reading. This is for Capricorn. We're going to have a look at what is the future of your connection. It is a general reading. If you need a personal reading, that information is going to be down below. And energies can be flipped vice versa. All right. So it goes. You have someone coming in who wants to put in the work, who wants to put in the effort into this connection. Let's see. Wow, Capricorn, something ended here. Something ended here between you both here. I feel there is someone here who has a lot of love for you, and this person is coming in very mature, like they've completely transformed themselves. See, that's why we see someone here coming in to put in the work and effort into this connection. You could have ended a chapter with this person, more than a chapter. I feel this is something that you just completely cut off. Okay, you were resisting and ending with this person out here, but this person now is coming in completely changed, transformed. So I feel that for a lot of you Capricorns, there's been quite a while since you guys haven't been speaking, and there's been a lot of physical and mental distance between you both, and there is just a radio silence between you both here. But why the silence was there? This person has transformed, they've changed, they've made a lot of alterations to themselves, to their thinking patterns, to the way they've always approached the connection in a way that you won't even recognize them. On your mind, you're feeling so left out. You probably are not expecting this, Capricorn. You feel left out, you feel lonely. It's like you feel you gotta just walk alone. You feel used you feel used in the way where you just feel like this person comes to you when they need you and then they leave you out in the cold. So yeah, you feel very lonely, isolated, and it's like, you know what, you just gotta do it on your own. This person's never coming back. I feel a lot of you have completely lost hope and faith that this person will come back. See, there was a reconciliation in the past. Okay, I do feel for a lot of you, you guys met. Some of you could have physically met, okay, and some of you could be very nostalgic in the past. But I feel there was some kind of reconciliation in the past out here, okay. But it was nothing very practical. It was more like, nostalgic, missing each other, reconciling because you guys had good memories or reviving good memories, okay. See? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. There is a reconciliation. This person's coming in with a lot of huge realizations, huge awakenings. You ask for it. Okay, this person here was probably not being decisive all this while, Capricorn. They weren't ready to make up their mind. They were holding off a decision because of self doubt. And even though they knew they need to do, even though they knew they needed to do something, they didn't. They ignored the inner calling. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Once the universe steps in, you have no choice. Whoa, Capricorn, you have a relationship coming in, guys. This to me is this is not a new person, guys, because this is someone here who loves you and you love them. Period. You're going to be in a relationship, Capricorn, and it's gonna be like boom out of nowhere. Because what you're doing right now is holding back. You don't trust this person right now, but your person is coming in with an equal balanced relationship. This person wants to give you an equal give and take. They want to balance out the connection here. Three of Pentacles. I feel for a lot of you, the kind of amount, the kind of work that you put into this connection in the past, right? It was too much for them. Maybe they thought that they just couldn't match up your energy. So maybe they thought that, what, you're too much of hard work. They can't do so much. So you probably chose to end it with them, maybe because they were too back and forth here. I feel things would keep reviving between you both because you both had the best of memories. There's a strong soulmate connection here, but it wasn't enough to hold the connection. So I'm getting there was back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, they're coming in to offer you a relationship, and this time around here, they're going to make it balanced. They're ready to invest into the future of the connection. Your emotions, you're just so doubtful about this. You're like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to give this a chance, because it is actually about reviving the entire connection, reviving something that you thought was dead and over with. Yeah, you're gonna sabotage this, Capricorn. You have huge trust issues, Capricorn. Huge. The relationship is there. They love you, you love them, but maybe you want more. They're ready to put in the work this time. What's the Three of Pentacles? See, they want a reconciliation. This person not only wants to put in the work, but they want to reconcile with you, which I told you before also. This person wants to get back towards you, okay? They want to. They miss you too much. They want to celebrate with you, they want those happy times back. Six of Cups. See, that's what's happening. One person out here was emotionally attached, and the other person here was very childish, very kiddish. Like what I'm saying is, it's very innocent love that you both had in the past out here. Now, the reconciliation, the Six of Cups, is like very kiddish, very childish love. But when it came to you were much more emotionally attached. There was a lot of emotional maturity from your side, but you were dealing with a kid. You were dealing with someone here who, when they miss you, they want to be with you, and then they're all mushy mushy. But when they realize that things are getting too serious, then they run away. Yeah, because it was kiddish, right? So there was a pattern that was repeating. This person liked to keep revisiting because I feel the kind of person that you were in love with, you love them very maturely. You love them to the core, okay? You love them when you were literally nurtured and caring to them. This person out here, they did love you, but more than loving you, I feel they enjoyed that company. They enjoyed that comfort and security that they got with you in the relationship. And that was not enough for you. If that's why I said, right, for a lot of you, you felt used. What's the death here? Three of Swords. Say that was a third party situation here for a few of you. Maybe this person chose someone else over you, or there was just something else that they chose over you, okay? Or there was just something that was said, something that was done, um, you know, that broke your heart. What's the King of Cups? That this person's coming in. What's the King of Cups? Who's the King of Cups? Yeah, they want a brand new beginning with you. They want to start from scratch. They want to start from scratch. I think a lot of you, this person's put an end to the third party situation if there was any. And whatever happened, right? This person, this breakup has changed this person. I feel for them, the grass wasn't greener on the other side here. They want a new beginning with you. They love you very much. So if you're like, see, we have the king and queen here, right? This is like a true pair situation out here. You both love each other a lot, which is why we get the two of cups here, right? Capricorn, I feel this person could have chose someone else over you, but they could never replace you. They could never forget you. They've always loved you, Capricorn. They've always loved you. You, on the other hand, you feel it's never happening. Five of Pentacles. Yeah. It's like you're trying to look at the situation in a very emotionless manner. You're not trying to let your emotions overpower your logic. You're just being very clear. You have the clarity out here that it's over and done with, and you just got to keep moving on. You don't want to be codependent on any person out here. Yes, there is this energy where you feel like that lack energy, where you want someone to fill that void. And you do miss this person. You feel left out in the cold. You feel like this person's just abandoned you. But again, you're just going to deal with it with logic instead of just, like it's like Capricorn, you're telling yourself, you know what, I just gotta move on. Life just keeps going. What's the judgment? Life and the judgment. Yeah. This person's obsessed. They're obsessed with you, Capricorn. That's you though. You could be obsessed with them, they could be obsessed with you. But I'm getting someone here. No matter what they do, did I just say that? No matter what they do, no matter where they go, Capricorn, it's only you on their mind. They're obsessed. They're addicted. This is a very strong connection. I'm trying not to curse. There's a very strong connection out here. It is toxic, but they can't let you go. They'll never let you go. They'll never let you go. Two of Cups in the future. Two of Cups. There is going to be progress. This person here is, there is a long distance relationship that is coming in for you, okay? And communication is going to come in out of nowhere, Capricorn. Again, it's all unexpected. It's all out of nowhere. So for a lot of you, I feel the situation has been like so stale. Okay, it's like been so long that after a while you start losing hope. But more than losing hope, it's just like it's like a way of life. Like, yeah, I'm just not even expecting them, and boom, they come out of nowhere here. This is something that has been long awaited. You've been waiting for this person, waiting for this relationship for a very long time. This person's coming in. They made a choice. They made a decision here. Whatever. Either they let the third party go here, okay, or they choose you over something else out here. They're coming in, and it's going to be quick, very quick in the future. For Pentacles, you're holding back. You don't trust this person anymore. Yeah, this person gives you losing sleep over this person out here. A lot of you. But yeah, I think ultimately you've started focusing on yourself. Although you're losing sleep over them, although you're always stressing about what happens next, is it ever going to happen? You're just still staying shut off. I feel for a lot of you Capricorns, the stress, the anxiety, the depression that you're going through, right? The nightmares that you're getting, you're keeping it all to yourself. You know, you're not, I feel for a lot of you, you're keeping all that inside you. You're keeping it all to yourself. Keep in mind, Capricorn, with the Nine of Swords here, you could be going down a negative spiral, okay? So it's better to not think about this. Either you think positive. Positive does not mean, oh yeah, they're coming, they're coming. That's not what I mean. I'm saying practical. I'm saying that at least don't think about it at all, okay? If you're thinking about it, have trust in the universe and let things unfold naturally. And even if you are thinking about them, right, just don't keep stressing about it. You know what happens? You're manifesting a lot of negativity in your reality. Okay. Six of Pentacles. What's that? Ah, this person wants a brand new beginning with you. It's not confuse you. They're emotionally so overwhelmed. This person you could have kept you, like I said, could have kept you on hold for a very long time. They want a brand new beginning with you. What's the Ace of Cups? Yep, this is a wish come true for you. This is not a new person. This is the person who you wanted the most. They're coming back. The person who you didn't communicate is coming back. The person who left you for another person is coming back. The person who you had a breakup with is coming back. They want a reconciliation. This person's holding so much more emotions for you, so much of emotions for you, Capricorn. It's crazy. But you're stuck in your head. You just feel it's not possible anymore. You just feel something's like a big blockage. What's the Eight of Swords? Eight of Swords. Love for Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. Yes. Ooh. Babies, you gotta make a choice here. That's a tough choice. You know, it's like this the connection, twin flame connection, right? The connection is felt so strong out here. The devil, the lovers. What's going on? See that? This is not only a spiritual connection, this is you and this person out here. You guys are together on the same page spiritually, physically, emotionally. This is not infatuation only. This is a very, very strong connection, okay? It's blessed. It's a blessed connection out here. I'm not saying that this person is reconciling with you because they feel this. They feel this, okay? They're too addicted to you. There is no one else, like I said, no one compares to you. You know that this connection is too strong out here, and which is why you're stuck in your head, okay? Which is why you're stressing so much. You're still holding on to them and stressing about them. I think secretly for a lot of you, you could be manifesting this person out here. You're sabotaging it. Why is the Five of Swords here as the outcome? Five of Swords here as the outcome. See, because you're in two minds, right? You've had a Capricorn, you're changing the way you think. You're changing the way you see this person. You don't no longer have those feelings anymore, Capricorn. It is something that where this person made you wait, Capricorn, but now you're in two minds. And you probably are constantly juggling. There's going to be instability. There's going to be no decision made from you. What's the Two of Pentacles? Yeah, you're just not sure if you want to invest into someone new or do you want to still stay in this connection. But you're definitely sabotaging it. It's because you just don't trust them, right? Because of whatever their past behaviors have been. Try not sabotaging it, okay? I mean, I'm sure everyone has their own story because this is the general reading, but whoever's coming back, they want to reconcile. They want to put in the genuine effort and commitment this time around here. Um, it's a new beginning here. Again, it's a beginning which has a lot of realization and awakenings. Like, I won't do this again, but I don't see a full-fledged commitment here. Okay. So maybe this person wants to start with you again, and you're just like, I don't know if I want to go back, you know, because you're like, I've been there, seen there, I've seen that before. And I don't want to keep restarting the cycle with you. And that's what they're doing exactly. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Hope this reading resonates. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.